Thursday. We're staying on top of breaking news. This just into the newsroom. Phoenix Mercury star Britney Griner has been released from a Russian prison camp today as part of a prisoner swap with Russia. We're told that this is for arms dealer Viktor Bout. This is someone who has been in the news a lot. There was a lot of talk about swapping him for Britney Griner. That's according to a U.S. official who spoke to CNN.
It does beg the question, though, about Paul Whelan. And I'm looking, we're going through all the information. This is just coming in to our newsroom, and this will be controversial because the heavy price. It does leave behind an American who's been jailed there, that would be Paul Whelan, for nearly 4 years. I'm sure we'll be hearing from his family. But again, Griner, as you know, is a two-time Olympic gold medalist. She's been there for months on drug charges, coming through security there back in February and caught with cannabis in a vaping cartridge. And that is why all of this has happened. It's why she was taken just weeks ago, a little more than a week ago, to that prison camp in Russia.
Yeah, she was moved to that penal colony there. She's been in custody for almost 10 months, if you can believe it. It was back on February 17th that she was arrested there and detained at the airport. Of course, we saw her trial. She was later sentenced to 9 years in prison. And as Kaylee mentioned, recently transferred to that prison camp. But as we're getting reporting in real time, she has been released as part of a prisoner swap with Russia. But you do bring up a good point about Paul Whelan. We still are working to figure out what this could possibly mean for him.
And our Emilio Fabiano is going to be working on this. I just want to add this as well, because again, I'm reading the wire as it's coming through from the Associated Press. The swap confirmed again by U.S. officials, as you mentioned, Nick, with direct knowledge, though, of the negotiations, who were not authorized to publicly discuss the deal, quote, before a White House announcement, and did speak on condition of anonymity.
Now, this Viktor Bout is the one that is being traded for Britney Griner.
Machetes and single-shot rifles to
AK-47s, not by the thousands, but by the tens of thousands.
So he weaponizes civil war in Africa.
He transformed these young adolescent warriors into insidious, mindless, maniacally driven killing machines that operated with assembly line efficiencies.
Now 43, Bout from the Soviet Republic of Tajikistan is a mystery man who reportedly served in the Soviet Air Force and Intelligence Service. The U.S. has indicted him on 4 terror-related charges, including conspiracy to kill Americans.
What makes him a threat to the United States?
He is a shadow facilitator. He's arming not only designated terrorist groups, insurgent groups, but he's also arming very powerful drug trafficking cartels around the globe.
Taking advantage of Russian military contacts at the highest levels and the collapse of the Soviet Union, federal prosecutors allege Bout essentially became a one-stop shop, offering an unlimited supply of stockpiled Cold War weapons to bad guys around the world, including Charles Taylor of Liberia, who's now on trial for war crimes. According to the U.S. indictment, Bout had a unique selling point when it came to weapons trafficking: a fleet of cargo airplanes capable of transporting weapons and military equipment anytime, anywhere.
Now, I would like for you to leave a comment down below. Let me know if this was a good trade-off